What's going on? It's Sheev the Wise. How you guys doing tonight? We got another great Bad Batch episode coming up tonight in about 18 minutes. T-minus 18 at this point. And I'm hyped for it, man. I'm hyped for it. You know I am. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you guys? Obi-Wan the homie says 9 to 9.5. Ooh, there you go. We got a couple 10s in the chat too. I'm about at 10 right now, man. We had a lot of Rebels vibes from the last episode. And we already know the title of this one, Rescue on Ryloth. Episode 10 of the Bad Batch. Here we go, man. I'm hyped for it. Let's get into the lair. What's up, guys? It's Sheev. How you guys doing tonight? I'm expecting this episode to be kind of a banger. I think it's gonna end in a way that we're not gonna expect, and I have some bad feelings about what's gonna happen to Elena Syndulla, the mom of Hera. She might not make it out of this episode alive. You know, I'm curious to see how long this arc will end up being. The next episode is titled Infested, so that would be next Friday. And the episode after that is called War Mantle, which we already know basically what Project War Mantle is. I have a video that's pretty old about that. You know, we found out about Project War Mantle early on in the season. Heck, we found out about Project War Mantle back in Rogue One. So, you know, I think the next couple episodes are going to be really, really good. And these last 5 episodes in particular, I'm sure Dave Filoni and the whole team over there at Lucasfilm Animation, everybody that worked on this show, I'm sure they're going to have a lot in store for us for these last 5 episodes, you know. So I'm excited for it, man. I hope you guys are. You know, I think we're going to see possibly Cham, Syndulla, and Uncle Chobi, or what was his name? Gosh dang it. The blue dude. I think they're the Bad Batch are probably going to go save them. I don't know if they're going to be able to save Elena. I don't think they're going to be able to, man. I don't think so. What are you guys thinking about this episode, though? What's up, Reefer, man? How you doing? Keaton Haas says something is going to happen with Hauser. I think so too, man. I definitely think something is going down with Hauser. Something might even go down with Crosshair. Who knows, man? Who knows? Kyle Carter says, I only have one device right now. Do I watch the episode or hang out here or after the stream? Do both. No, whatever you can, bro. Whichever you can. But actually, just go watch the episode and head on back over here, because we're gonna be talking for probably an hour and a half after this. We'll see. I think it's gonna be a good episode, so I'm expecting there to be a lot to talk about. Apex Syndicate 10 says, do you think the last few episodes will be a little longer or stay around the 25 minutes? Good question, man. Good question. I think there's a good chance they're going to be around at least 30 minutes for the next couple. And I think there's a possibility that either the last 4 episodes are going to be kind of one big arc, or the last 2 episodes even potentially. And then we could get a season finale that's an hour long, or an hour and 15 minutes long like the first episode was. That's what I think, though. I think they're going to cap off this first season with a bang, with a real bang. The Endosco says split screen YouTube and Disney Plus on your phone or whatever you're using. I don't know if you could do that for Apple devices, but I wish you could. I could do it on my computer. Obi-Wan Naomi says, are we gonna see Vader? In this episode, probably not. I think there's a 25% chance he could show up during this season, but I kind of doubt it. To be honest. Reefer Man's Reviews says episodes won't be any longer. That's my guess. I doubt it. I doubt it. I think they're going to be at least 30 minutes for the last 4, I think. That's my guess, though. Just a guess. Ryloth says, yeah, Apple, I don't know. That'll be cool. Hint, hint, Apple. Come on, get your game up. Tarkin next week, says Jedi Mike. I don't think we're going to see Tarkin the rest of the season, if I'm being real. What's up, Jason Strope? How are you doing, my dude? What up, Tim? How you doing tonight, my guy? Big shout out to Tim for the beat, always. Love this beat. The Vader's Lair beat. Vader Season 2, says Rello? Potentially. That's a good thought. You know, they did that with Rebels. Who knows? Keaton Haas says, at the end of the finale, maybe there's a Tarkin Vader conversation. I could see that happening. I could see that happening for sure. Vito says, I just want to see Vader. I don't need to, but it would be dope. What's good, Mr. Anderson? How you doing, my guy? Glad to have you in here with us. Everybody seemed pretty hyped for this episode. You guys know that I am always pretty hyped for these. I'm hyped for the Bad Batch. We're going to be doing a big old reaction and review at the end of this. Obviously, we're reacting to the episode. Welcome into the watch party if you're just coming into here. Rescue on Ryloth is the title of the episode, and it should be coming out in the next 12 minutes. What else do you guys think will happen this episode? Do you think there's a chance that Crosshair will join back up with the Bad Batch? What do you guys think? I want more Fennec, says Reefer Man Reviews. Well, we're gonna get more Fennec in the Book of Boba, but we'll probably see her again in the Bad Batch too. I'm with you. Ming Na Wen is a G. What up, though, Anderson? What up, Mr. Anderson over there from the movies? Matrix, man. Gosh, I'm blanking on everything. It's gonna be a fun time tonight, I'll tell you that much. Keaton Haas says, think we see Cad Bane again this season. Yeah. I just did a preview stream, or a preview video. Sorry, normally I do a preview stream. I just did a preview video, though, for this episode. And I talked about in the end how I think Cad Bane and Fennec Shan will definitely show up before the end of the season again. I think a lot of the characters that we saw early on, we're going to get, ties into again. We could potentially see Rex, maybe not this episode, but in the last 4 episodes. I think there's a couple a couple characters we saw in early episodes I definitely think are gonna pop back up again. I don't think Tarkin will, though. I do not think we will see Tarkin. He's a busy guy at this time. Although maybe he's on Camino, who knows? Obi-Wan homie, what's up, my guy? Mr. Beskar Batman. Crosshair kills Cham's wife and then Cham goes ham. Green Bear, I think that's definitely possible. I also talked about in that preview video how I think it is possible that Elena, which is Cham's wife, and the mom to Hera could potentially be killed by Crosshair, and that would actually tie in Hera and Kanan a little bit more too, as Kanan almost died to Crosshair in that first episode. Proxy says, I'm still begging, praying we get the Kaminoan uprising. Oh my goodness. Me too, man. I think it's definitely going to happen. You guys have been saying that in my chat for weeks at this point. And I'm starting to hop on that train too. I want a Kaminoan uprising. I think it would be dope. I think we need it at this point, man. We need it. What up, Ashhammer? How you doing, my guy? Glad you can make it, man. I know you make it to the end of the streams most of the time, so I'm happy you're here, my dude. Hey. Big Andy is here, my dude. Big Andy is here. I'm hyped for this episode, though. I'm hyped for this episode. I think it's possible Hera could end up joining with the Bad Batch. I think, they kind of teased that last episode when she's mesmerized by the Marauder and she's talking with Omega about flying and how she has that feeling. I think it's possible she joins up with them, and that's how she becomes the fighter pilot that she becomes. And also, it would achieve her dream of living on a starship and just becoming a pilot. I think it's definitely possible. Yeah. I don't think I can do that very well. What's up, Proxy? Yeah, Proxy did probably bring that up a few weeks ago. He probably did. It's getting hot in here already, man. Between that and my coffee. These watch parties are hot. It's fire stuff, man. Oh, that's kind of terrifying, but cool at the same time. You guys like my Grogu mug? You gotta protect, attack, and snack. Oh yeah. Make sure you guys get some snacks for tonight. We're gonna have a good time. While we're at it, go ahead and smash that like button if you are in this watch party. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. Subscribe if you want to see some more awesome Star Wars content like tonight's watch party is about to be. And go ahead and join that Discord. We have a link to the Discord in the description below, and we're going to be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers where we're going to be giving away each of the members of the Bad Batch outside of Omega. So the core members of the Bad Batch. We're going to be doing a Funko giveaway where we give each member of the Bad Batch away at 500 subscribers. 5 Funko Pops to 5 random people that join the Discord today. Well, any day, but go ahead and join today. Even Wilhoff says, he protect, he attack, he snack, he haunts my nightmares. Oh man, he haunts mine too. Except those are dreams for me. Apex Sindula says, just subbed, man. Thank you very much, Apex Sindula. Or Syndicate. Jeez, I got the Sindula on my mind tonight. Thanks for subbing, man. I hope you enjoy yourself tonight. I hope you get some value out of this watch party. And definitely stick around for the reaction and review talk afterwards. Apex Sindula. No, my bad, Apex Syndicate. That's a dope name, by the way. I'm freaking sweating a lot. My goodness, maybe a long sleeve wasn't the way to go. I almost wore the Boba sweater again, and I was like, too hot for that. Grogu, a killer? Oh, he kills the beat, I'll tell you that much. Mr. Anderson says, all I know is if I win, I'm gonna need that Echo. Already get my boy Tech. Got my boy Tech. For sure, bro. The Echo one is hard. Echo's my favorite member of the Bad Batch. I actually went back to the Funko shop and got an Echo for myself. He looks really cool. I mean, I'll tease that out for you, bro. The Echo Funko Pop. Look how dope that looks. Definitely the baddest one, I think. The baddest of the Bad Batch, if you will. We're going to be doing a lot more giveaways in the future too. Step by steps though. We got to get to 500 subscribers first, and then we'll talk about some other ones we're doing. I'm still working on some videos reviewing Galaxy's Edge and some of the lightsabers that I got there. If you guys want to check that out in the future, definitely keep your eyes peeled for those videos. We're gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff in the future, man. The fun don't stop with the Bad Batch. Keaton Haas says, long sleeve, aren't you in Cali in July? Don't judge me. I love my long sleeves, man. Yo, what up, Thrawn Hub? Nice to see you, man. It's nice to see you. We got about 4 minutes until this Bad Batch episode starts, and I'm hyped for it, man. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming over to this watch party. I know there's a lot of other content creators you could be supporting and checking out right now. So thanks for stepping on over to Vader's Lair. Sheev appreciates you. Much love, everybody. Much love tonight. I'm in Chicago blasting the AC right now. I couldn't imagine Cali. Oof. We've been having a heat wave, man. Plus these honestly I would be fine right now because it's probably like 70 degrees outside. You know, night's not as bad, but having all this lighting around me makes me really hot. Plus it's already kind of hot. Bro, if you ain't smashed that like button, what you doing with your life, says Kyle Carter. And he's so right, man. What you doing? It's not that hard. You just come on over and push a little button. It's not that difficult. Please help me out. No, I'm just playing. For sure, though, definitely smash that like button if you didn't already. What you doing with your life if you haven't? Come on, y'all. You take 10 nerd coin? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Should be 25 likes. Y'all are tripping, man. I'm excited, though. I'm gonna get Disney Plus up, and what are you guys thinking, man? How are you expecting this episode to be tonight? You think it's gonna be a 10? You think it's gonna be an 8? You know, we've had a lot of hype for this one coming up, and I'm excited for it, man. I think it's gonna be great. I think this is gonna be. I thought last week's episode was one of the best. I think this week and next week's are gonna be even better. They just keep getting better every week. Like I was talking about earlier with the people working on this. You know, Joel Aaron, Dave Filoni, everybody over there. The writers have been killing it. I'm loving this show, man. I think I originally was thinking it's an 8, but as we go. Right now, I'm thinking this show is a 9 out of 10 for me. I don't know if it's as good as Clone Wars or Bad Batch yet, but I think there's going to be many more seasons to develop it, and it has the most potential out of all 3 shows. I'm loving the Bad Batch, man. I cannot wait to see what happens. I think Boba Fett's going to be in the show before it ends, whether that's season 2, season 3, whatever. I'm hoping we see him at the end of season 1, but we'll see, man. We'll see. 1 minute until the episode is out. Get your Disney Pluses out and get ready to join. If you guys are going to be watching the episode, make sure you just are, you know, watching the episode and not watching the stream. Make sure you head on back here as soon as you're done. We're going to be talking about it for probably a good hour and a half. We'll see how long we go tonight, but I'm sure we're going to be talking about it a while. Maybe another 2 hours. We'll see. Excuse me. What up, Raina? Is that how you say it? Raina? I'm sorry. I can't. Let's go, though. Let's go. 1 minute. Less than a minute. Let's go. Any second now. I'm hyped for it, man. I need it. I need it. Drop the episode. Drop it, Disney, please. 12 a.m. Alright, refresh. Rescue on Ryloth, 29 minutes. So I was basically right. I said it was probably going to be 30 minutes for probably the last 4, maybe 5 episodes. I'm going to pull it up and pause it. Let me know when you guys have it up. Gonna set this up. Should I do the timer tonight? What are you guys thinking? Should I try the timer out, or should I just screw that and have a good time with you guys? You see the thumbnail? What now? Yeah, it's Hera. It's up. I'm ready, sir, says Ashton. Everybody's ready? Alright. We're gonna start in a minute. Do you guys think I should do the timer? Do you want the timer tonight? Or are we just gonna sync it up and go? No timer. What do you guys think? Let me know. Please let me know. We see Hera and Omega, the official homepage, I mean. Oh, beautiful. Excellent. Good. Try out the timer? Alright. We will try it out. I'm gonna pull it up. I think it's this one. Please be that one. Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play! Boom! There we go. I got it this time. Alright. I gotta turn the music off in a sec too. Oh jeez. Whoops. My bad. Uh-oh. Something bad's gonna happen to Elena. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a wild episode, I can tell already. Come on, Hauser. Defect from the Empire. Uh-oh. Damn. Come on, Hauser. Don't be a tool. Don't be a tool, Hauser. Kara, let's go. She's such a beast. Even from the age of like 10 or 11. Wolf isn't Hauser. No. Wolf was already a character. Donkey! Aw. That's cute. Gongshi for the win. Whoa. Hera's really smart. I mean, we kind of knew that, but wow. Dang, so they don't even get hired to do it. Damn. Omega's more of a soldier than they are. I take it back. Omega might be my favorite member of the Bad Batch. Come on, haters. Come at me. Omega. It's already a pretty cool episode. Omega's the leader now? She is. I am the captain now. Chopper? She is dope, Tim. She's hella dope. Damn. Omega with her promises. Dave does the voice of Chopper. Yeah. Well, he does the like wah 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 of Chopper. Dave is Chopper. That's like actually one of my favorite facts about Rebels, because when you watch it back, it's almost like Dave is talking to the team. And they're like, Chopper, this is all your fault. It's like they're saying, Dave, this is your fault. Ah, see, Orn Fritta's alive. I told you. Omega is the birth of the rebels? I guess so. Omega. It's because he has a big old fat Leku. That's how he survived, Ashton. They shot him in the Leku. And he's fat. So it didn't kill him. Full recovery from a headshot. Big fat Leku. Oh. Damn, freaking. I hate those droids. They outsaw. Probe droids. The probe droids often probe our favorite characters. This is a fact. It's the Bad Batch. Wrecker's ball, that's it. Yeah, I don't know about that redemption arc for Crosshair. This dude is wildin'. He's straight up Anakin out here trying to kill kids. Hunter is dope. Just kidding. Hunter's a bum. Damn. Rampart is insane. Damn, there's beef between Hauser and Crosshair. Damn, that's bad. Oh my goodness. Rampart is wild. What the heck? This is how Hera gets her first little action. Bruh. Bye-bye, Elena. I'm not ready for it, man. He's gonna break him out. Oh, man. Is Hauser bad, then? I'm so... Break him out, my guy. Hera's first mission, yeah. Ooh. Omega's a genius. She's a strategic genius. I think that's her thing. Perception. Enhanced perception. Strategic mind. Hey. Vito says, I just realized Omega is the Boba Fett I always wanted. Bruh. Let's go. It's time to rescue some Ryloth people. Some of these Twi'leks. I've been having a good time with this one so far. Rampart was wild. Tell me why Chopper is my favorite droid. Besides the fact that Dave Filoni plays him. Chopper. You think his kill count's gonna go up with this episode? If you guys didn't know, Chopper's kill count is in like the 40 to 50,000s. Can't wait for Alpha and Omega to meet. I want Boba Fett now. Yeah, bro. Chopper's a straight up killer. Not right now. Oh, poor Chopper. I've never seen him that vulnerable. Just proves the clones are better than stormtroopers, though. Hera the pilot? Boba versus Omega, who wins? I don't know yet. At this point, probably Boba, just because more experience. Hunter and Echo. That was dope. They're gonna get snatched. Going in. Oh, what the heck is that? Damn. Oh my god. Alright, there's Pilot Hera. Welcome back, Tim. Chopper's kill count. Not really. Oh, damn. Hera's a beast. There's the Marauder. Damn, the Marauder is dope. I guess Tech has that feeling. Because that was some of the best flying I've ever seen. Straight up, that was some like Poe type of stuff right there. What the heck? What's up, Scrappy Coco? How you doing? The rescue on Ryloth. That's funny. That scar is gnarly. Hauser and Crosshair? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn. There are a lot of troopers there. Damn. Yeah. Let's go. Hauser. Let's go. Hauser for the win. Hera's mom's not gonna make it out of this, I think. Damn. Oh my god. Kamino and Uprising. Hauser's gonna die. Crosshair's gonna shoot him. Do you guys think their chips are wearing off? Crosshair's starting to think about it. I think with this happening with some of the clones, it's gonna affect how Rampart sees the Project War Mantle, and he's gonna progress it. Interesting. And Elena made it. Hera's coming back again. Dave talking to Omega. Dave loves time jumps, though. Mark my words. Pretty sure that's going to happen. We've had a couple time jumps in this show already, and I'm sure we could see, like, between a season 1 and season 2, there could be a little bit of a time jump for sure. Here we go. Rampart and Crosshair. Damn. Crosshair looks conflicted almost. Good episode, man. Solid 8, I think. After watching. That was a good episode. Let's get out of here. That was solid, man. I enjoyed that. What'd you guys think? Gonna get the timer out of here. Gonna fix my setup real quick. What'd you guys think? What would you guys rate that episode? I'm gonna say solid 8. Let me get this out of the way. Solid episode. Let's bring the music back a little bit. Fix a couple things. What'd you guys think though? Put a rating 1 through 10 into the chat. Let me know what you guys thought of that episode. Got 8, 7.5, a 10 from Avhay's Jedi Temple. Solid episode, man. I enjoyed that one a lot. A lot to pick out from it, man. You know, Hera and Omega were out here kicking the Empire's butt, low key. You know, Hera showed that feeling. It was kind of funny to see her crashing into stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised Elena Syndulla, Hera's mom, survived this episode. I thought that she might survive it, but if she did, she would probably still be held captive by the Empire. So that was cool to see. You know, she talked about how it's gonna be their fight as much as it's their. You know, talking about Omega and Hera, it's gonna be their fight just as much as it is the Bad Batch and Cham and Elena's fight. And of course, we know that Hera grows up to be one of the main rebels at the start of the Rebel Alliance. You know, she was there basically from the beginning. Her cell, the Phoenix Squad, was one of the first cells of the rebellion. So we see that, and it could be a hint that Omega could potentially be part of the rebellion too. She could end up fighting that war as well. What are we talking about for this episode though? That music just ended the episode. So dope. Yeah, man. The Kiner brothers and Kevin Kiner, they've been killing it, man. The whole team has been doing great. Himself as Chopper is still going. Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if we'll get that Dave Filoni as Chopper at the end. You know, we know who Chopper is. Himself. That's right. The crosshair hunt begins. Yeah. What did you guys think of that little? You know, talking about the music at the end and Crosshair. What do you guys think of that scene at the end? To me, it looked a little bit like Crosshair almost was conflicted. He heard the words of Hauser, and obviously they arrested them. I'm really interested. I think the words started to hit, and it seems like the chips might have an expiration date, or they might not, you know, last forever. It seems like the clones' personalities are starting to escape. We see Hauser, you know, the past 2 episodes really be conflicted and going like, you know, constantly questioning what the Empire is doing, and then he bands some of his brothers together in a call to action saying, you know, that what the Empire is doing is wrong. I'm sure more clones are going to be doing the same kind of thing. I think the chip is going to start to wear off, and you know, that Kaminoan uprising everybody's been calling for, I think it's going to happen, man. I think these last 4 episodes are about to be bananas. We're going to start with probably Cad Bane and Crosshair both trying to find the Bad Batch, trying to find Omega. We still have a lot of other ties. I'm sure Rex might end up being part of that Kaminoan uprising. You know, the Bad Batch could end up being part of it too. I'm really interested to see what happens. I think Vader could even show up at the Kaminoan uprising and just start slaughtering clones. I mean, I definitely think that is all on the table for the last 4 episodes. I'm so excited for the end of this show, for the end of this first season. I think there's going to be multiple seasons going forward, just because for me it has been hitting like that, man. I've been enjoying it a lot. Hauser def conflicted for sure, man. You could just see it, and I mean, he even, you know, had the speech and everything. Like, I thought that maybe rescue on Ryloth would have multiple meanings, you know, maybe rescuing Hera, rescuing Cham, Gobi, and Elena, and then maybe even rescuing Hauser and Crosshair. it does seem like almost all of that kind of happened. It was kind of obvious that they were going to rescue Cham and Gobi. We see them fighting against the Empire still in that episode of Rebels where we see Cham Syndulla on Ryloth. But, again, I was surprised to see Elena survive. Crosshair didn't really get saved by them, but he is the start of the clone uprising, I think, and that's our first view of the inhibitor chips starting to not work as well. Rex talked about how very few clones were immune to the inhibitor chip, but I don't think that many were. I think this particular group of clones is just the chip is starting to become less effective, or maybe it was never activated for them too. Interesting to see. Very interesting stuff, man. The Andeco says Rex helps lead / start the Clone Rebellion, and that's how he teams up with Gregor and Wolf and maybe a couple other clones. Very possible, very possible. Something I haven't talked about yet. I've been rewatching Rebels again for the 7th time. It's probably my favorite thing in all of Star Wars. I love Star Wars Rebels, but the episode where we meet Rex in Rebels, he talks about how he didn't give away all his secret star bases or secret bases to the Empire, and that made me think, what if Rex had contact with the Empire? Is it possible he was part of the Kaminoan uprising and something bad happened to where obviously the clones are going to be eradicated for the most part? I think the Kaminoans will too. But what's going to happen with Rex, and why would he, give away certain things to the Empire, even if it was early on, it doesn't seem like he's all in for it. Obviously, he knows Sidious and, Chancellor Palpatine did some pretty bad stuff, and, Sheev's evil, man. And seeing his brothers die, I'm sure all of that has affected his influence against the Empire. Even the episode with the Martez sisters, they talk about how their contact is fighting against the Empire, and that contact was Rex. So why would he give away certain things to the Empire? It's just really confusing to me. Bella Moreno says, bro, Cross looked so sad when they flew away. Yeah, and I don't think it was because he wanted to kill them. I think the words that Hauser was spitting, them facts that Hauser was spitting, was reaching deep on the core level of Crosshair's being. And I think even him, it's been a while since we've seen them, working on his stuff. And he also had that injury. I think it's possible even his chip is starting to weaken. And he realizes that, what they're doing is wrong. And I've been saying this entire time that we could see Crosshair joining back up with the Bad Batch at some point, and I think it's possible he could end up helping the clones in a Kaminoan clone uprising, and it's possible he ends up sacrificing himself for the rest of the clones. With all this bad stuff he's done, I wouldn't be surprised that he could redeem himself in that way. Apex Syndicate says, were there any Jedi on Ryloth during Order 66? I wonder who Hauser's Jedi was. Excellent question. I don't believe there was. Some of the other fans of Vader's Lair and people that have been stopping by the streams, I think they confirmed to me that there wasn't any, and I already didn't think there was. So I don't think there was a Jedi on Ryloth, and if there was, I don't think Hauser probably killed him. And maybe that's why Hauser and some of these other clones their chips maybe never even activated because there was no Order 66 to be given to them. But I don't know, man. It's really interesting. Some of the other clones came with Crosshair, so it's possible that just Hauser's group wasn't part of that. But I'd be interested. It's really interesting stuff. Proxy says, deploy the likes. Yes, you must, or Sidious Master Sheev will destroy all who do not smash the like button. So go ahead and smash it. Relo says, I'm just happy my boy Hauser didn't get quick scoped by Crosshair. Yeah, I mean, in the watch party I was saying, Crosshair's gonna shoot him, Crosshair's gonna shoot him, oh no. And thank God he didn't, because I actually like Hauser's character a lot. But yeah, like I said, I think the stuff Hauser was spitting reached a soul deep core level of Crosshair, and that's why he didn't shoot him. But I'm happy they arrested him and didn't kill them yet. Rampart seemed to be pretty savage. You know, he released that inner Tarkin we've been missing in this show. It's always cool to see these really like gritty members of the Empire, like the higher up ranks, like Thrawn, Rampart now, Tarkin. Like, these dudes are savages, and they just straight up murder people. They murk them, man. These dudes do not care. What's up, Pinky Love? The clones, instead of retiring, they start just eliminating them. Yeah, I think they're gonna eliminate them for sure. I've been saying for a long time there's gonna be a clone uprising, and a lot of the clones are probably gonna get wiped out. Anthony Ramos says, I really wish Hauser didn't speak out. Anthony, I'm glad he did, because I think it could be the start of a clone uprising and a potential Crosshair redemption, which I'm all for, man. I'm all for both of those things, and it's possible Hauser still lives for a bit. Probably not, though. I mean, Elena lived. I didn't think Hera's mom would live past this episode, you know? So who knows, man? Who knows? It's possible Hauser survives. It's possible. Possibly. Only clones in service are the 501st. Vader's Fist? Is that what you're talking about? When the 501st becomes Vader's Fist? Scrappy Coco says the clones aren't droids. They are free thinkers, can't control their minds forever. Scrappy Coco, I think you are on the right track. I'm really hot. I'm sorry. I think you're on the right track, though, Scrappy Coco. Yeah, I don't think the chips can permanently affect them. I think they've had free will their entire lives, for the most part, you know? And I think that definitely is part of their being, is to have free will. Anthony Ramos, you think the Bad Batch is going to rescue? They just did. Yeah, right. I wonder what's going to happen in the Rescue to Ryloth episode. The Andico says, yeah, all loyal clones be transferred to the 501st. The rest are eliminated or retired. Is that from the comics, dude? That's pretty wild. I had a feeling. That makes sense, too, because that would be why, like, Rex is not questioned for how he's alive. But who knows, man? That's pretty cool stuff. Keaton Haas says 2 more episodes in the arc, rest of season. So there are 4 more episodes. This was episode 12 of the Bad Batch. We have it confirmed from the Kiner brothers that they worked on. They finished the last episode, which they posted a picture of a like kind of a script or like a notebook that said episode 16, and that was probably for their music. So we know there's 4 more episodes. We know the 2 titles for the next 2 episodes, which will be Infested and War Mantle, which I think, you know, the end of that episode leads perfectly into those titles, and I think that could be a little arc there, those 2 episodes, or it could be a 4-part arc, just like Clone Wars Season 7, and kind of like the end of Rebels too, how those last 4 episodes hit way different than the rest of the series, you know? But yeah, man, I think the next 2 episodes, Infested and War Mantle, definitely are gonna go in hand in hand. I think Infested is gonna be the start of War Mantle, where the clone army is gonna be infested by these stormtroopers, and Project War Mantle is going to be put more in place, especially with how Hauser and his group on Ryloth kind of defected from the Empire this episode and got arrested. I think Rampart's going to be like, all right, time to ramp up Project War Mantle, and they're going to really, you know, weed out the clones, start exterminating these fools, and they're going to start implementing their stormtroopers. Tim says, it's crazy in the beginning of the Clone Wars. Rex was just kind of a side character that was always there. And now it's really special whenever he shows up and he's become a dope character. You know why, Tim? Rex was really kind of modeled after like the Captain America type of build, type of character. He's like kind of the perfect soldier, if you will. And throughout the Clone War arc, he's all about his brotherhood and about his brothers. And then in that episode where he meets the dude who was in the Bad Batch, I can't think of his name right now. The clone that had his family, I can't think of his name. Dang it! Help me out in the comments. The clone that had a family, basically, that episode that Rex meets him, he kind of understands that even though he's not, fighting with his brothers anymore. Yeah, Cut LaQuaine. Even though Cut's not fighting for his brothers or for the Republic anymore, he's fighting for his family. And, Rex has always seen his family as his brothers. And that's why at the end of the Clone Wars, when all his brothers die, Ahsoka takes off his helmet, when he realizes he's going to have to, go against them and, that they're being controlled by these chips. He's crying, and that moment hits so different and so like deep, because that is his family that he's always fought to protect, and they've always fought for the Republic together, and now the Republic has fallen and his brothers ended up dying. So I totally agree, and that's part of what makes Rex's character so special too. He really learns throughout the Clone Wars like the value of free will. Sadly, he had to learn part of that from Fives, who literally learned that the chips were a thing, and Palpatine, did all this stuff to him, and then he ended up dying. But yeah, man, it's all part of why Rex is the character he is, for sure. Ari Kalish says, every time watch, just wish it was a double length. LOL. Dude, me too. Yeah, whenever I sit down and watch these episodes, I'm like, they should have done like 2 a week, or like at least like 40-minute episodes. I always want more, and I know I shouldn't. Tim says, yes, he had such an amazing arc. I always loved him though. Yeah, Rex is probably my favorite clone. I've always loved Fives a lot too, but Rex is definitely my favorite. Apex Syndicate says, seriously, 40 minutes to an hour episode each week would have been dope. For sure, man. And maybe they'll do more of that in the future. I talked about in the beginning of this stream how I think the last episode could be like an hour and 15 minutes in length, kind of like that first episode was. And I mean, we all loved that first episode. I remember everybody afterwards was really excited for this show, and I think throughout the series, some people have kind of hopped off or haven't enjoyed it as much, but I've been having a blast with this series. Seeing Hera, seeing Champs and Dula, having all that Rebels Ryloth tie-in. It's been such a blast these past 2 episodes, man. It's been really fun. I can't wait for these last 4, man. I cannot wait. Sozu Sozin says, yo, what's up, Sozu? How you doing? Mr. Anderson says, your hair is cool though, Jedi Mike. Yeah, Jedi Mike's hair is legendary, for sure. Fourth Wall Break says, pretty sure it's Hauser from the toy release. You talking about Ballast? Because yeah, they have Hauser on a toy box with the name of Ballast. It's pretty funny. I've been giving Star Wars Santa like a hard time because Boba Fett's starship, Keaton Haas says, all of Clone Wars and Rebels are like 25 minutes or less. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, Keaton Haas, I know. But I didn't watch all of Rebels as it was coming out. I watched most of the first season and kind of got off like halfway through that season. And then when I heard that Ahsoka was in the finale, I was like, oh, checked it out, and I was like, this is cool. And then I waited for like the end of season 3 when Twin Suns came out. I was like, I gotta get back in this show, and I just started binging seasons 1 through 3, and then season 4 I waited till the end, and then the last like 4 episodes of season 4, once Kanan died, I was like, all right, I gotta watch this show, and I started watching the end of it as it came out. Such an amazing show, man. I love Rebels. XDO12 says, I'm gonna call him Ballast. That's all right. Go for it, man. Call him Ballast. It's kind of his name on the box. What up, Jess Fernie? How you doing, my guy? No, Hauser is from the Bad Batch. Sure, man. There could be 2. And Deco says most of the clones were debating the idea. Yeah, Yeah, it did seem like almost all of them were. I definitely think the chips could be like weakening, you know? Their free will could be overpowering it. Pinky says, easy to binge it. It is, man. It's so easy to binge Rebels in particular. It's harder to binge Clone Wars because, especially if you're trying to watch in chronological order, you know, you gotta, every episode, you gotta go find the next one that's in the order. If you're watching Clone Wars in just like the order it came out, it's probably a lot easier to binge, but I've been trying to watch it chronologically, and it's pretty tough, man. It's pretty tough. I mean, it's easy if you're like for real committed to it, but I'm busy. Just Fernie says, nothing much, Tim and Sheev. Just editing a vid, actually. Finishing the episode 2. Let me know what you think, Just Fernie. Let me know what you think. I'm curious, you know, what's going to happen in the next episode. They didn't give us a lot. Do I play Roblox, John Doe? No, I do not. I know a lot of people that do, though. Roblox is like taking over the world. But yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen next episode. We don't really have a lot to go off of, I guess. I think at some point too, you know, the way that Hera and Omega had that conversation, I think in future seasons we're going to see Hera again. And it's possible we see Hera and Kanan meet up for the first time in a future season of the Bad Batch. And it would probably contradict New Dawn, the book. Or it would be, you know, similar to how that book plays out. And have the Bad Batch kind of like the Kanan comic with the first episode. I'm curious to see what happens, man. Roblox for middle schoolers. Sosu Sozen says episodes are about to increase in length. I think maybe the last 2, for sure. Just Fernie says, oh, for sure. Pinky Love says, what if instead of retiring the clones, their chips started failing, so they started executing the clones, collecting clones, and executing them, so they decided to get rid of them all. Pinky Love, that's what I'm saying, man. I think the Empire is going to start exterminating them. I think there's going to be a clone extermination and a clone uprising on Kamino. Things are about to get wild these last 4 episodes, man. Darth Vader could even show up and just start killing all the clones, man. It might happen. Imagine Sheev shows up and he's like, it's time to die. And he just starts killing all the clones like crazy. Like, whoo. Sheev would get real excited. That would be pretty wild, man. Kyle Carter says, do we know how Hera understands Chopper without a translator? Kyle Carter, I don't think we do, but oftentimes in Star Wars, there's characters that just know like what the droids are saying. Like, even some of the other characters in Rebels start to understand Chopper. Like, the first season, I think, Ezra doesn't know what he's saying. And by the last season, you know, Ezra's having, like, full conversations with Chopper. It's pretty cool. Reina says, enter Project War Mantle. Oh, yes. It's time for Project War Mantle Rampart. Execute Project War Mantle. Language, Tim. Language. XDO12 says she probably knows the language. Plenty of people know the droid language. Yeah, man. Speaking of Star Wars languages, you guys ever read it or like figured out how to read Arabic? Because I'm starting to. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna be looking at a lot of Arabic writing in the future and being like, ha, I can read that. XDO12 says, I think it's just that they can be reasoned with when it comes to normal people, but not Jedi. Rex brought up Ahsoka's case to Jesse, and he hesitated, but then said Sidious gave a special order for Ahsoka. That's possible, XDO12. Maybe that is the case, but I definitely think it's possible the chips might, like, you know, slow down over time, too. It's very possible either of those things could be true. I like that theory, though. Keaton Ha says, in Clone Wars, when Palp shows up and tells Maul he's become a rival, then whoops Maul and Savage. Dude, that is one of the most badass Clone Wars scenes, man. Not Maul. Maul, not mail. I'm gonna mail you some Maul. Oh my god, that would be terrifying. Just open up your box and it's freaking Darth Maul with his 2 freaking double wield. Or the double-sided saber. Just Fernie says, I'm getting my names tattooed in Arabish eventually. That would be dope, Just Fernie. That would be dope. Yeah, I'm sure you working at Galaxy's Edge, you probably know how to read Arabish, huh? That's dope. How about learning a real language? Tim, you can communicate with me. You want to teach me German, man? I mean, German's angry, though. German is just like, 9! I'm like, geez, man. You don't gotta be so feisty with it. Jeez. You're like a 12. Tone it down to like a 5 at least. Star Wars MCU OG says, great stream, Sheep. Time to crash. Enjoy your sleep, my guy. Have a good night. Enjoy your sleep. Ari Kalish, Kalish says, that was such a sick saber fight. Wasn't it though, man? I love that fight. I might watch that fight tonight because I love that one. Do you read Star Wars comics? There's cool characters like Dr. Aphra, and the current War of Bounty Hunters arc is great. Turns out Boba lost Han between episode 5 and 6, and Kira is back. Yeah, dude, I've talked about that a little bit in past streams. I've been checking some of them out in my good homie Star Wars Santa's Discord. That's kind of my first little taste of Star Wars comics. You know, I picked up some of the newer Vader comics. I wish I got the old ones, but it's dope, man. The War of the Bounty Hunter comic books so far, they're dope. It seems like they're really like an intro to the Book of Boba. So I'm definitely thinking if I can go to my local comic book shop soon and check out those comics, I might end up covering them on the channel. So we'll see if I end up doing that. I probably will when the Bad Batch is over and we can actually like go through it leading into the Book of Boba. I think that could be really, really cool way to count down the days till Book of Boba Fett. What do you guys think? I think that's a fun idea, right? Just Fernie says, don't want to sound like a Disney ad, lol, but did you know the Disney Play app can translate Arabic in real time in certain places in Galaxy's Edge? I didn't, Just Fernie, but thank you for that ad, actually. The next time I go, I'm definitely going to try it out. About a Bag A says, you think the last 4 episodes are going to be action-packed? I do about a bag. I'm thinking there could be a clone uprising on Kamino, and we could see, the clones trying to fight these new like stormtroopers going through Project Warmantle, and it's possible Darth Vader himself, the Dark Lord of the Sith, could arrive onto Kamino and just wipe out the Kaminoans and the clones. How wild would that be to see, huh? Especially in this animation, I would love it. Another thing is, at the end of Clone Wars, we got a lot of these characters in the new animation. We had the Bad Batch, we had the Martez sisters, we had Rex, obviously, in the new animation. We had Obi-Wan. We even got, briefly General Grievous. We had a lot of these character models already from the season 7 of the Clone Wars, and I think it's possible we could end up, we've seen all of them in the Bad Batch now, because it's probably easy to use the same character models that they used in Clone Wars and just use it with better animation. And there's one other character, if you guys remember, from season 7 of Clone Wars that had a brief cameo that I think is going to show up in the last 4 episodes of this season. I'm really starting to think it now. It's Darth Vader. Darth Vader is in the final scene of the Clone Wars as he finds Ahsoka's saber, and they used they used him for that animation. I think they could bring back that same animated Vader and have him taking down the clones on Kamino, and it could be the coolest freaking thing we've ever seen in animation. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna happen. I'm down for it. I might make a video about it later this week or maybe this weekend. I'm all in at this point. I'm all in for it, man. We're gonna see probably Darth Vader, and I was really thinking that we're probably gonna see Boba Fett before the season ends, and maybe that's still possible. And not to get your guys' hopes too much, but I think it's either one or the other at this point. Probably not both. We could see Boba in a future episode, or maybe even just see Omega in the Book of Boba Fett, now knowing that she's kind of like a sister to him. But I think it's probably more likely at this point we could see Darth Vader on Kamino. And maybe that's just a wild theory of mine, but I think it's really possible, man. I think it is super possible at this point. Luis Escalante says, I love Star Wars Disney. Not sequel trilogy, but they are really good doing it. Yeah, man. A lot of Star Wars Disney has been really, really, really good, to be honest. Especially with Dave Filoni and the animation crew, you know. They've been killing it over there. Sorry. This is annoying. Alright, I'm leaving it there. XDO12 says, honestly, I'm surprised that there aren't adult jokes or something within the Arabish writing. When they show up cities, they could easily show bars and clubs because most kids won't be able to read them. XDO12, it's actually funny you say that. When you look up how to read Arabish on YouTube, one of the first videos that pops up is 2 kids teaching you how to do it. So that would be pretty funny if a bunch of kids know how to read these subliminal adult messages written in Arabish. It would be pretty funny. Mike Kang Porter says, Sheev, this was fantastic. I just finished. Yeah, man, I thought it was at least a solid 8. I really enjoyed it too. I loved it, man. I'm happy you're here, Mike Kang Porter. Mr. Kang Porter himself. Mr. Mike Mother Flippin' Porter. How you doing, Mike? Happy you're here, though. Bag says, the last couple episodes have been good, but not action-packed at all to me, really. Yeah, Bag. Something I was gonna get into in the preview before the stream, before the episode started, was I thought this could be an episode where the Bad Batch just goes ham and has to fight against Crosshair and the Elite Squad. And there really wasn't much at all. And, they are kind of like the A-Team squad that, gets in and extracts and just gets the job done. So it kind of makes sense that there's not a lot of action at times. But they definitely did a number on them. And I think we got to get more action by the end of the season. I agree. There hasn't been enough for me. I want more. The End Echo says Crosshair kills his whole Stormtrooper squad. Nah, I'm starting to think Crosshair might actually get redeemed. I think so. Tim says Dave is the GOAT. And Dave is the GOAT, my guy. That is facts. Dave Filoni is the GOAT. Ari Calder says Kang looks good. Kang looks good on you, Mike Porter. Oh, yes, it does. Tim says, I feel like comparing this to Rebels Season 1 so far, this is better as a whole show. I agree with you, man. Something I've been looking to make a video about since we're talking about Rebels. I was rewatching Rebels again, and I think Season 1, Episode 13, there's a scene somewhere in the middle. It might even be Season 2. I think it was Season 1, Episode 13, though. There's a part where Ezra is starting to learn how to use the Force. And, he's talking with Kanan about loss, and they're going to go to this big comm tower to put out a message to the rebellion, or to the people, to let them know that they're fighting for the people against the Empire. And Ezra was against doing it, and Kanan kind of talks to him about why he, what's the matter, this is something Ezra normally would want to do, so why would Ezra not want to do this? And Ezra talks about how his parents spoke out against the Empire, and that led to them getting captured and eventually killed. And Kanan and him talk about his fear of loss, similar to Anakin, and he says that he's still getting over it himself after losing his master, and probably being afraid of losing Hera. And really, he's talking with Ezra, and he says, the two of us have a lot to learn, it seems. And he makes this little nod that, when you watch the episode, especially after watching the show for the first time, it really feels like it sets up the entire rest of the show. From Season 1, Episode 13, it sets up the entire episode, or the entire rest of the show in that one episode. Everything that happens going forward with Kanan and Ezra is very similar. The two learn things together and have to go through, this entire story where they end up becoming better Jedi than most of the Grand Masters of the Order during the time of Order 66. They learn to sacrifice themselves for not only, you know, family and, you know, friends and just, you know, sacrificing, you know, to help others, but they end up helping the entire rebellion. You know, without them, the Empire probably would have been in power for a lot longer. Thrawn would have never, you know, he would have been there the entire time, and those crazy X-Wings would have probably taken down the rebellion before it even started. So, you know, that little scene in season 1, episode 13 sets it up the entire show. It's amazing. My bad for that little rant, though. Bowdabag says, I think Crosshair is gonna die trying to save them in the end. He looks mad but confused, like he's jealous or something. I don't know. He has so much hate for them apart from the chip. I don't think he does, though. I think even in that episode, I think episode 3 of the season, you know, he goes back into the barracks of the Bad Batch with the new elite squad, and when he sits down, you can kind of tell that he like almost misses his family and knows that deep down what he's doing is wrong. And now we have this episode where Hauser, you know, tells them that what the Empire is having us do is wrong. And, you know, even though he arrests him and still follows through with it, he, you know, wants to find the Bad Batch. It seems to me like deep down inside he knows what he is doing is wrong. And I agree, Bowdabag, that at some point Crosshair is going to redeem himself, and he's probably going to sacrifice himself, similarly to Ezra and Kanan, you know. And Deco says, is there a possibility that the Alderaanian rebels will be in the next episode, help fight or something? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So you're saying Bail Organa and the Alderaan people? That'd be cool. I don't know. I don't think they will be, but it's possible. Matt, what's up, Matt? Matt says, let's try that again. Hey, buddy. Great episode. Looking forward to the last 4. You're right. I think Vader will show up. He has to. Oh, yes. I need it. I need it. Give me some Vader, man. I'm down, Matt. I'm with it. Also, shout out to you, Matt. Big shout out to you. Much love, brother. XDO12 says, Alderaan doesn't fight the Empire publicly, though. Yeah, they kind of stay out of it because, you know, the Bail Organa is still a senator. At least for a little bit. Luis Escalante says, Cara Dune's parents? Yeah, man. Maybe even little... Nah, I don't think little Cara... Well... Yeah, little Cara Dune could be a thing. For sure. I don't really think we'll see all the Alderaan people, though. I don't think so. Mike Gang Porter says, LOL, I was snoring, Jedi Mike. My deviated septum woke me up, went to the bathroom, decided to see New Bad Batch. My wife asked me for me to turn it down or close the door, so I'm in the next room with you. Mike Porter, middle of the freaking watch party, my mom texts me and says, keep it down in there. So that's how my night's going. Should we get a little hyped and wake her up? XDO12 says, I kind of want to see the Inquisitors in this show more than Vader. Seeing Trilla and the Grand Inquisitor in this animation would be cool. Bro, I thought that at 1.2 and it totally could happen. You know, Vader is a very, very busy guy at this time. So is Tarkin. And I think it's possible they could send all of the Inquisitors to Kamino to wipe out the clones and the Kaminoans. How wild would that be? I'd rather see Vader, but the Inquisitors would be pretty dope. We've heard rumors that there could be an Inquisitor show in the future. I've covered that in a past live stream, so go check that out if you do want to know about a possible Inquisitor show. But definitely I think Dave Filoni is, you know, focused a lot on these Inquisitor characters he's created. I think we're going to see a lot more of them in the future. Matt says, Tim, hey mate, checking in before dinner time. Time is such a wild thing, man. XDO12 says, I kind of want to see the Inquisitors. Yeah, I want to see them too, man. Ashhammer says, I don't think we'll get Cara Dune since they fired her, but it would be cool to see Ezra parents in a later season. You know, it's possible we could see Cara Dune again. I think they could rehire Gina. I've seen a lot of things kind of trending in the right way for her, but who knows, man? Who knows? Jedi Mike says, check out the Vader's Lair Discord and win those Bad Batch Funkos. Yeah! So at 500 subscribers, we're going to be doing a Funko Pop giveaway. We're going to give away all 5 members of the Bad Batch to 5 people that join the Discord and are subscribed to Vader's Lair. So go ahead and join the Discord. It is in the description below. If you want a chance to win one of those 5 Funkos, go ahead and join that Discord. Thank you. Michaela McCharge says, good night. Good night, Michaela. Or Michael. Oh my god. I'm butchering everybody. Hi, Michael. Good night, Michael. I'm sorry for butchering your name. It's been nice having you here, though. Grand Inquisitor. Finale? Very possible. Very possible. Crosshair dies to the Inquisitors. Yeah. Or Vader. I called that a while ago, but we'll see. You need to be bigger, says Michael Kang Porter. Who, me? Well, there's always a bigger fish. I'll tell you that much. Michael? Michael? Is it Michael? Michael? Oh my gosh. That's probably embarrassing. Luis Escalante, if only one Bad Batch member survives, which one do you choose? Me? Hunter. No, I think Hunter is the first one to go, other than probably Wrecker. And a lot of people, those are probably their favorite, or they're 2 of the favorite of the Bad Batch. And we've already had hints to both of them, something bad happening to both of them. Hunter getting shot by Cad Bane is a hint to me that he's not going to survive, whenever this show eventually ends. I think Wrecker will probably die as well. Tech probably too, I think if any of the Bad Batch members survive, it's my boy Echo. Straight up. He's a survivor. He's proved it time and time again. But in reality, the one member that would probably survive is Omega. I think the rest of them would probably die off. And Omega is probably going to be the only ones who survive. I think it's possible Omega could end up meeting Boba Fett, and the 2 of them could end up journeying together for some time. He could teach her the ways of the bounty hunter. It'd be really interesting. I'd be down for it, man. Red Ninja Striker says, yo, I have an insane theory. What if Omega is Captain Phasma? I think I've heard of that one before too, and maybe that's possible, but I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it, my guy. Omega's got her head on her shoulders, and I don't think she's gonna go rogue, regardless of what happens to her. Oh my gosh. McCharge. I'm not even gonna try. I'm so sorry. Michael. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. Mekel. Mikal. I think that's right. I'm so sorry. Omega is older than Luke, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, the Andeco. That's definitely true. Omega is everything but confirmed to survive and appear in other shows. Connection to Fennec Shan and Boba could indicate Book of Boba appearance and friendship with Hera for Rangers. Exactly. And why would they bring in an unaltered female version of Jango that's younger than Boba Fett and has an enhanced ability that seems to be a strategic mind? Why would they bring in a young clone character like that, if not to bring her into future titles, and they have that opportunity, so why wouldn't they? And why wouldn't they put Boba Fett in this show after teasing the hell out of him throughout the first half of the season? That would just be mean, man. Just be a cruel joke, Dave. You gotta give us some Boba Fett. Give us some Darth Vader while you're at it too, for teasing us this much. Omega is like a second Ahsoka. She's like a third Ahsoka, let's be real. I mean, second chronologically, but Ezra is like a mini Ahsoka as well. Aiden talks Star Wars topics. What up, bro? He says, what's up, Vader's Lair? Thoughts on the episode? I thought it was a solid 8. I enjoyed it a lot. I've really enjoyed the past 2 episodes. This has probably been my favorite arc of the series so far. It's been really fun, and getting those Rebels tie-in and just seeing some of the stuff we did was really enjoyable to me. I really enjoyed the Cad Bane arc as well. That was probably my other favorite, and of course that first episode. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode a lot. I think Hauser defecting from the Empire, and that small group of clones defecting with him, could lead to Project War Mantle going into full effect within the next 2 episodes. I think the next 2 to 4 episodes are going to be one big arc that's going to end off the show in a nicely wrapped bow. At least the first season of this show, at least. What's up, Levi Bond? How you doing, my guy? We big simping for Hauser over at the ANN. Oh yeah, we simp for Hauser here too, man. I mean, we got the Simpire in the building for sure tonight, and the person I simp for the most is Dave Filoni. So let's just talk about that. But yeah, man, I simp for Hauser too. I really liked his character arc and how he helped them escape, and had that conversation with the clones. I think he touched Crosshair's soul and really made Crosshair feel. I think by the end of the episode, he was really feeling like he's in the wrong working with the Empire, man. Ari Kalish says, yeah, she's going to be incorporated nicely into the Filoniverse. Oh yes, Omega definitely will. Definitely. Aiden talks Star Wars topics says, Hauser might be gone for now, but he will never be forgotten. He is the Bad Batch's Rex. I think Rex is the Bad Batch's Rex. But I really like Hauser too. For sure, bro. Damn you, Jedi Mike. Now having a 4 a.m. snack. Stop. You're gonna make me have like a 2 a.m. snack when I'm done with the stream. How are you doing, Michael? Or Mikhail, how are you doing? I hope you're good, bro. I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Luis Escalante says, it was amazing to see the one who encouraged one of the best pilots, Hera, was Omega. She already a big character. She is, man. She's getting a lot of tie-ins. I love seeing Hera in this, especially these last 2 episodes, It's really been enjoyable. We need a new Discord link. The one in the description is expired. That's whack. Hold on. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to drop one in the chat right now. My bad, y'all. Copy. Let me post this in the chat real quick. That's awkward. Boop. Discord link in the chat. If you guys want to join the Discord at 500 subs, we're going to be doing a Funko Pop giveaway. So there's the Discord link in the chat. Aiden Talks Star Wars Topics says, it was cool to learn that Tech taught Hera about scrambling a ship's signature. She will go on to use that for the Ghost. Yeah, man, she uses that a lot in Rebels. I love these little tiny, references and callbacks to Rebels. We got Chopper's Y-Wing in the last episode. I watched, in preparation of my preview video, I watched the Rebels Ryloth episode, and I rewatched episode 11. It was so cool to see some of the hints and callbacks and stuff they tied in from the 2 shows so far already. It's really cool, man. Cham Syndulla has been fighting for Ryloth for a long time, dude. Levi Bond says, yeah, you gotta put a new link in every vid. It sucks. They expire after 24 hours, I think. Damn, that's awkward. Thank you for letting me know. Good, I'm okay. I'm wait for Loki season 2 and wait for What If Marvel. Yeah, dude, I think What If is gonna be dope. I love these animated shows. They're some of my favorite Star Wars stuff, so I think animation and Marvel is gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm excited for it. Good night, XDO12. Thank you for stopping by, man. Imagine if they kill off everyone except Omega, and they write Omega will return in Book of Boba Fett at the end of the credits like an MCU movie. I'm with it. Kill them all off. Have Vader just chop them all up, and post credits, Omega will return. Season 2, Bad Batch. It's gonna be her and Boba Fett. We're gonna see her in the Book of Boba as well. Animated Star Wars is Star Wars now, I feel. Ari Kalesh, you're right. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. How many tacos I got? We got 1 taco, 2 taco, 3 taco, 4. I think you can pin it, says Tim. Let me try. Pin message. Alright, we pinned the Discord link into the chat. So if you guys want to join the Discord, it is pinned to the link. Or it is pinned to the chat. Thank you for that. Thank you guys. You know, shout out to you guys. Smash that like button, by the way, if you haven't already. But for real though, shout out to you guys. Everybody that's coming in here. You guys have really helped Vader's Lair a lot, even just tonight. For real, thank you everyone for supporting me and hanging with me in the watch party, coming here to hear my Star Wars talk. What else do you guys want to know about Bad Batch going forward? I could share some of my thoughts if you guys haven't been exhausted by my crosshair Kaminoan uprising theory already. Carnitas, oh yes. What's my favorite taco? I like carne asada. Carne asada, my god. Carne asada is delicious. I like crunchy tacos more than soft, but it depends on the taco too. What I really like is a crunchy taco that has like a soft taco on the outside and like melted cheese in between. Perfection. You guys are making me hungry. Stop that. Stop that. Another week and no Loki this time, says Ashton with a bunch of sad faces. I'm kind of relieved, man. I enjoyed the Loki series and watching Bad Batch a lot together. I felt like Bad Batch really kicked it up to a new gear when Loki came out. I'm relieved though, kind of. I'm happy I don't have to stay up super late 2 nights in a row, or 2 nights during the week. I just have to stay up late on Thursdays now, so I'm a little bit relieved. Good night, Mike Porter. Thanks for coming by, dude. I'm really glad you enjoyed that the episode, man. A quesadilla. Oh yes, Luis. It's delicious. Good night, my G. Good night to Michael Kane Porter. Everybody say good night to Mike Porter. Good night, Mike. We love you, bro. Levi says Loki was dope. Glad Josh didn't get bonered. Yeah, man, me too. I was giving Josh a hard time. I was hoping it would be like a King Loki at the end, but I think the Kang that we got was definitely not a Wang. It definitely wasn't a Wang. No Wang in my face, I'll tell you that much. Everybody's saying goodnight to Mike Porter. Nice, nice. Sleep well, my dude. Loki just gave me something to look forward to on Tuesdays. Loki looked forward to wrecking my sleep on Tuesdays. Kang was dope. Yeah, he was. Kang is dope. I can't wait to see the real Kang the Conqueror going forward too. Because that was just like an Immortus MCU version. Big old Kang. It was awesome. Now we talking about Loki in the Star Wars channel. God damn it. I'm hyped though, man. These last 4 episodes of Bad Batch, I think we're getting a season 7 Clone Wars type deal. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be covering a lot more stuff, you know, just on the Bad Batch. I might be doing a lot more videos coming up, along with trying to stream almost every day. We're starting to figure out a schedule over here at the Lair. Slowly grinding, slowly getting bigger each and every day. And like I said before, big thanks to you guys for supporting and helping Vader's Lair grow, man. Yes, sir. The finale gonna be crazy. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. I think especially the last 2 episodes that we don't have a title for, that are coming out in August. I'm hyped for it, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. It ain't slow. The subs are coming in like crazy. I know, man. I know. I'm impatient. I just want to keep growing. They are coming in like crazy, though. I'm excited. It's dope. The growth is awesome. The support is amazing. Star Wars fans are just the best, man. I don't care what anybody says. I love Star Wars fans. I love Star Wars. Star Wars fans, you know, those of us that really, really care about the franchise are, you know, open and respectful to most others. And, you know, we all have passionate moments where we say things or act in ways we probably shouldn't. But I definitely love me some Star Wars fans, man. Have I watched the Black Widow movie? I haven't yet. I've seen I usually watch every MCU thing as soon as it comes out. I had Endgame spoiled for me, and ever since I'm like, I've been super into the leak culture. I've always wanted to know, because I don't want to get spoiled like that ever again, man. Tony Stark used to be my favorite MCU character, and it was tragic finding out in freaking Instagram comments that had nothing to do with the MCU that Tony Stark was dead. I was like, for real, man? I just logged on to freaking Instagram and someone posted a comment randomly in the comments saying Tony Stark is dead. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? So yeah, now I'm part of leak culture. That's why we cover leaks and different things over on the show. We cover news that ain't even real just because it's fun sometimes, you know. But who knows if they'll end up being real one day. Inquisitor show confirmed. Who knows? Who knows, man? Oh, Florence Pugh Pugh. I love Florence Pugh Pugh. That is the one reason I'm very excited to watch Black Widow when I do. I love me some Florence Pugh Pugh. Pew pew. Florence. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was big into the Rise of Skywalker leaks, and I haven't gone back, says Levi Bond. Me too, bro. I knew that. Like, I think most of us knew that entire movie before it even came out. Bruh, Florence Pugh. Oh yes, Florence. Oh yes, Florence. I love me Florence Pugh. You guys are making Sheev simp tonight. The Simpire is real. I think Infested will be a lead-up transition to the final arc of the season, says Aiden Talks Star Wars. Me too, man. I think Infested is going to be the stormtroopers starting to infest the clone army. You know, we've had the tie-in with War Mantle, Project War Mantle being kind of the start of the stormtroopers, maybe even potentially the start of the Death Trooper program in particular. But I think with what just happened with Hauser and, you know, some of the clones defecting from the Empire, I think Rampart's going to make the decision, being fully in control of Project War Mantle. He's going to make the decision to weed out the clones, start exterminating them, and start putting in the stormtroopers. And that's how we could see the implementation of the stormtroopers to the Galactic Empire. The Galactic Simpire. We will reorganize Vader's lair into the first Galactic Simpire. Pew pew. Bruh, I enjoyed this episode a lot, though. I definitely enjoyed this. I'm excited to see the episode guide on StarWars.com on Monday. I can't wait to dive into that. I can't wait to see some real banger stuff at the end of the season. I definitely agree with you guys. I think there needs to be a little bit more action, but I've enjoyed it, man. If Palpatine declared the Simpire, who would it be for? Who would he be simping for? Is that what you're asking? I think Palpatine would simp for good question. In terms of Star Wars universe, I'm trying to think of some like outlandish character. I don't know. Palpatine's a wild dude, man. I think he would just simp for himself, kind of like Loki. What do you think? Who would Palpatine simp for? For Padme. Padme. Vader's Lair. Do you want a what if type show for Star Wars animation after Visions? Maybe after season 2 of Visions? I think I want a what if Star Wars featuring the world between worlds, where what happened or what would happen if we saw Star Wars characters being able to go to the world between worlds? What if Darth Vader could go into the world between worlds and save Padme? What if Obi-Wan could go into the world between worlds and stop Qui-Gon from being killed so that Qui-Gon could teach Anakin? What if Anakin went back into the world between worlds and killed Palpatine at the before he got his arms and legs chopped off? Palp simps for the Zillow Beast. Nah, bro. Palps wanted the Zillow Beast armor. He wanted some like Beskar type stuff. I don't know what Palps was trying to do with the Zillow Beast. I think maybe he did. Oh, the Zillow Beast, please. That would be funny as hell. Ashman, someone knows who has Disney D Plus and bought it. What now? World Between Worlds, hyped. Oh yes, I'm very hyped for the World Between Worlds, man. I think it's coming back in a big way in Star Wars. I think it has to. You don't introduce something that big and not bring it back at some point. I think the Ahsoka title and like stuff we've seen for that show so far, which is very limited, I think it indicates highly that we will see the World Between Worlds again. Star Wars in the same universe as the MCU, but in a galaxy far, far away. You know what? With the multiverse breaking in the MCU, spoilers, I wouldn't doubt that there's a Star Wars universe in the multiverse of the MCU. I wouldn't doubt it. Ari Kalesh, 'tis what I did. Ashman, someone knows. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Luis Escalante says, the bald girl that appeared in episode 2 or 3 with him and Jensen. Yeah, that's Palpatine's lover, right? That's Rey's grandma. Levi Bond, he wants that armor. For sure he does. Ashhammer says, I'm going to Ari. I'm just waiting. Oh, for sure. You're talking with Ari Kalesh. For sure. Yeah, I'm really curious what the last 2 episodes of this show will be. With Project War Mantle being 2 episodes away, or War Mantle and Infested being the next episode, maybe those 2 episodes set up for the last 2 episodes to be a Kaminoan Uprising arc. And I know I've been saying it all the time, but I think it's gonna happen, man. I'm hoping it happens. It could be dope. Yeah, the bald chick definitely simp for Palps. Orn Free Ta simps for Palps too. I was seeing how this fool was all around him in the Clone Wars. And yeah, we got Orn Free Ta confirmed to be alive, like I thought. I told y'all. He got shot in his fat little Leku. Actually, his Leku's pretty big. Yo, Ashton, you got somebody who has it? How about a Cad Bane arc? In this show, we kind of already had a Cad Bane arc, but we could see Cad Bane again. I think we will. I want to see Palps in his room like Dooku in Clone Wars. Yeah, bro. For sure. I get what you're saying. Sly Moore? What now? I was talking about Black Widow, says Tim. Yeah, I need that Black Widow too. Who wants to link up Sheev with the Black Widow? Help. Help me, Anakin. Give me the Black Widow link. Somebody with a Disney Plus account. Help. Please do. Ashton says, nah, I don't, Tim. LOL. It's okay. Aw, nobody's got the hookups for Sheev. Sad day, man. Sad day. What'd you guys think of Black Widow? I know a lot of people were kind of iffy on it in a way, it seemed. I don't know, though. I don't know how people's feeling about it. I haven't talked about it enough to bald lady's name is Slymore. Oh, okay. That's for... Yes, that is my lover. I love me some Slymore. Please do, Slymore. Do some more, Sly. Sheev the Wise. We'll go to Universal City Walk IMAX for Black Widow. If I have the money, man, I'm down. Which species is Slymore? Isn't she a human? She looks just like a wild ass human. That's what I know. So it'd be for me on Black Widow, says Levi Bond. For sure, man. I had a feeling it wasn't gonna be as good as the Bad Batch episode last week. Don't try it. I won't. I promise, Ashton. Don't worry. She's Umbaran? Okay. Like the Umbaran uprising. Kind of like this clone uprising we're about to get. Makes sense to me. She definitely Simpire Pops, though. Her name was Slymore. Yeah. Yup. Oh, I'm getting tired, man. We're going to head out of here in the next, 10 minutes. A little less, maybe. It's 1:33 in Cali. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I'm getting tired. I might need another cup of coffee if I'm going any longer. Aiden says, alright, I'm out of here. Have a good night, everyone. For sure, Aiden. Enjoy your night, my guy. I hope you get some rest. I'm excited to talk about the future of the Bad Batch this week, man. I hope you are having a good night, though. I had a lot of fun, Tim. Me too, man. It has been a pretty lit stream. I've enjoyed it, man. You know, there's not a lot to go off of this episode, but it was really cool. Like I said earlier, it was funny to see Hera crashing into stuff. Her first time really flying by herself with Omega. And yeah, I agree with you guys. It was really, really cool to see Omega kind of being the influence to that. I think at some point in the future, Hera will come back into the show. I think it's possible she will meet up with Kanan. I'm excited for it, man. I think a lot is going to come out of this. I think it is kind of like a Rebels prequel a little bit and a Clone Wars sequel. It fits in perfectly, though. I love this show so far. I'm having a great time with it. Levi said, dope action episode, mostly shallow on the plot because Hauser stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, it did progress the story for sure. I don't know if it was shallow. It also gave a lot of progression to Hera's character in particular, and Omega's a little bit. Because, Omega is now almost looking out for the Bad Batch. Her strategic mind. She's probably been alive longer than the Bad Batch in reality. So I wouldn't put it past Omega to be, smarter or just have a better intellect than the Bad Batch does. Better head on her shoulders. Tim says, hell yeah, this is the time of the week I'm looking forward to the most. Me too, Tim. I love me some Bad Batch every Friday morning, early in the morning, talking about nerdy stuff. It's awesome, man. I'm having a great time with it. Ari Kalesh says, R2B4 Chopper. What now? R2B4 Chopper? What we talking about? I'm getting lost in the chat tonight, man. Y'all are wild. R2B4 was an astromech droid who was dispatched by Amber Comarch to assist an Alliance Special Operations team during their mission to expose her father's death Hunter project on Zeto-09. A battered droid, R2B4 was nonetheless feisty and loyal, and it carried Comarch's messages and ordered to the Alliance team and was instrumental in the outcome of the mission. Yeah, man, Chopper actually reminds me a lot of that droid, now that you say that. That's kind of interesting. R2 series astromech droid. That's cool, man. R2B4 definitely is kind of like Chopper. What do I think will happen to Hauser? Good question, Cannon Carter. I definitely think he got arrested. I don't think they're going to kill them, but I think Hauser could end up being a part of a Kaminoan clone uprising along with Crosshair, dude. I think they're going to... He might get out and somehow, you know, help a Kaminoan uprising happen. I think those chips are starting to wear a little bit. I don't think they're going to last forever. Levi Bond says, I'm pretty sure Ari is just saying they like R2 more. Before, like B4. Oh. But R2B4 is an actual droid too. R2 before Chopper. I see what you're saying. That's hilarious. Rabbit holes. This is what happens when your brain doesn't work at 2 in the morning. That's hilarious. That was a fun rabbit hole though. Thanks, Ari. It does get confusing when read out of context. Yeah. Trust me, there's a lot of chat that I read where I'm like, am I reading this right? I don't think so, but maybe. We learned something, people. Yeah. You can always count on Sheev to help you learn something, and you can always count on Sheev to pleasure himself. I'll definitely guarantee you of that. Kenan Carter says, I think the chip was never activated since he did not have a Jedi General. Kenan Carter, that's a great guess at 2, and I definitely think you're on the right track there. That is more likely, but there were a big group of clones that kind of were with him, and maybe that was just his clones, and the other clones came with Crosshair and everything. But Crosshair himself even seemed to kind of question if what they were doing was the right thing. It seemed, you know, the facial expression I got from him at the end of the episode was, this isn't right anymore. Even though he's, you know, asking him to chase after the Bad Batch, it might not be for the reason we think. Ari Kalesh says, maybe diff phrasing then please himself. Nah, I said that on purpose. That's an Iron Man line. You can always count on me to pleasure myself. Come on, man. Ain't you seen Iron Man 2? Did Chopper train R2-D2? Chopper did not train R2-D2. R2's been around probably longer than Chopper. But they're both pretty old astromechs, to be honest. They're both Clone Wars astromechs. If R2's before the Clone Wars, to be honest. Yep, now that you mention it, I have. There you go, Ari. Iron Man 2, the best one. Definitely the worst one. I liked Iron Man 3 a lot. I think I've probably seen that movie more than almost any other MCU movie, sadly. I really didn't like the Mandarin in that, just because I watched Iron Man Armored Adventures, and in that, the Mandarin is a freaking beast, and he's nothing like even the one that we're gonna see in Shang-Chi. It makes me a little sad that they're disrespecting my boy like that, man. I know he's a little bit too powerful, but come on, we're getting the multiverse. Why can't we have a real Mandarin, man? Please. The Bad Batch kills Vader and Paulo and take over the Empire. Oh, and Palp. No, the Bad Batch will die. Unlimited clone deaths. Lord Vito says R2 was one of the astro droids that survived them escaping the blockade. Yup. Levi Bond says, I don't know, when Wu looks pretty dope in Shang-Chi. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't feeling the rings at first, and then I saw that trailer and I was like, I'm gonna go in this corner over here. I'm just gonna shut my little mouth because those rings look dope, man. I'm actually excited for Shang-Chi. I think it's gonna be lit. Maybe the multiverse breaking is how what's his name showed up. I know this is a freaking Star Wars channel, but damn, that's a good theory. Maybe the multiverse breaking is how the Hulk guy, what's his name? Damn it, I can't think of it. The guy with the spines in his back. Philip. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will say it in the next like 30 seconds. I'm not gonna think of it. I'm too tired. Kenan Carter says, I've always wondered what happened to all the clones. I think there is a kill switch in the chips. Makes you wonder if the Kaminoan uprising does happen though. If it will be clones against clones. Or clones against new regular stormtroopers. Damn, Cannon Carter. That's deep. Abomination. Thank you guys. Oh my god, that was really eating at me. Yeah, I think it could be clones on clones. That'd be wild. And it would make sense too, because there are clones that survive. The Empire might not know what clones are what and whatnot. Maybe that's how Rex ends up working with them in a way, giving them the locations to certain bases. But who knows, man? Boom hooking a bro up, love the love. Yo, much love to you, Ari Kalesh, and much love to you, Ash Hammer and Tim. You guys are the goats. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming by these streams and hanging with me all the time. We've been going a little over 3 hours, so we're gonna get out of here in a minute. But if you guys have any last questions, or last questions for me, or anything you want me to talk about with y'all before I head out of here, go ahead and put it in the chat, and then I'm gonna get some rest pretty soon. Ashhammer says, I think the Empire will notice all the clones standing up against the Empire, so they'll try to get rid of them all. I'm with you, Ashton. I think the clone uprising could be because of what we just saw with Hauser. I think they're slowly going to get rid of these clones, especially after that. Vito says, dude, I wish they did Vader in the white suit. There was a comic where he survived episode 6 and went on the ship with Luke. That's sick. What the heck? Link me to that. Levi says, you on for Sunday? That's my question. You never got back to me. I think I am. Tomorrow I'm celebrating my girlfriend's Saturday I'm celebrating my girlfriend's grandma's birthday, but I should be free 12 to 1 Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully. I think I'll be free for you, man. I'll let you know as we get closer, but as of right now, count me in. Count me in for the all new Nerds this Sunday if you guys want to stop by there and see me with Levi Bond and the all new Nerds. Ashton says, for real what Tim said, thanks to you, She, for giving us this place to hang out and nerd out. Nah, man, thanks to y'all for coming to this place to hang out and nerd out. I love hanging with y'all during these crazy old streams that I do. It's awesome, man. Much love to you guys for supporting me. Vito says, tell me, if you could direct the next episode of The Bad Batch, what would you do? Excellent question. I would start with Cad Bane going to get Omega. And even though it's titled Infested, I wouldn't title that because this is my episode if I'm directing it. I would have Cad Bane coming back to get Omega and the Bad Batch having to defend her. And then I would have at the end of the episode Boba Fett showing up and shooting Cad Bane in the face and saying, Omega, I am your brother. Come with me and screw the Bad Batch. And they would fly off together. And Omega and Alpha would have a beautiful story going forward. And then Darth Vader kills the Bad Batch. I don't know. I'm not a director or a writer, man, yet. But I will be one day, maybe. We'll see. Tim says, yeah, it's all positive vibes about the content that's dope. It's just fun to hang, man. It's fun for me too, man. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this content, man. Again, big love to you guys. Big love to the Simpire. Everybody that's been coming to these streams. I need some water. God damn. Thank you all, though, for real. Again, smash that like button while you're here. It really does help the channel. It helps me a lot. And, we can make this community even bigger just by smashing that like button. And I love having you guys here. I love growing this community. I love talking about Star Wars. It's a passion of mine, so that's why I ended up making this YouTube channel. So if you guys are enjoying this and getting some value out of these Bad Batch streams that I've been doing, go ahead and smash that like button. Go check out some of my other content. Go check me out at All New Nerds this Sunday. I'm going to be trying to stream with them. I'm having a lot of fun being a content creator. I'm having a lot of fun covering Star Wars stuff when there isn't a lot going on in Star Wars. It's fun to just speculate and talk about it during this kind of lull period, even through the Bad Batch. I'm having a blast with it, so go ahead and do subscribe if you're enjoying this content. Again, before we head out, there is a link pinned to the chat. We have the Discord link. I'm going to put in a fresh Discord link into the description after this. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and join that Discord. You will have a chance, when we hit 500 subscribers, you'll have a chance of winning one of 5 of the Bad Batch Funkos. So go ahead, join the Discord. We're going to talk a lot more about Star Wars in the future. Coming up within the next week or two, we're going to have some Batu reviews. I'm going to be talking about what Galaxy's Edge is like in 2021. I'm going to do some lightsaber reviews. I got 2 lightsabers while I was at Galaxy's Edge this past week, and I'm going to be going over those, showing them to you guys in some videos. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams. My goal is to try and live stream at least once a day and try to get out like 1 to 3 videos a week. So yeah, expect a lot more content coming from me. I don't do a lot on Saturdays and Sundays, but I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Go ahead and smash that like button if you did, and subscribe for more awesome Star Wars content just like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's about an 8 for me. May the Force be with you guys. Have a good night. And peace out from Sheev. Peace, guys. May the Force be with you. The type. Yeah, my bad. I didn't turn down my volume. Alright guys, before I head out of here, there is an Omega Funko too. Eventually we could give away some more stuff. In the future, I'm definitely thinking of doing a lot more giveaways in the future. Yeah man, again, thank you for checking out this content. Thank you for sticking by while I do these crazy streams at 2 in the morning over here in Pacific Standard Land over in Mustafar. Again, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you had a great time. May the Force be with you. Enjoy your weekends. Much love, guys. Much love.